the ballsy badass from the Black Lagoon, and your current reigning and defending Lady Luck champion, Shotzi Blackheart.
Well, we heard the scream from the Black Lagoon off in the distance behind us, and the appearance of the Blackheart. Shotzi Blackheart has arrived. Streamer treatments. The current Lady Luck champion has returned after a month's absence and a long time spent over in the UK.
Right this second.
Who comes out to spoil
Shotzi Blackheart, you have been touring all over the United States and the UK, and tonight I have handpicked your opponent. Let's just say, I like people of wealth. I like people of stature. And tonight, you'll defend your title against a good friend of mine's colleague. Let's bring them out right now.
Could it be?
That music,
I don't recognize this music.
That music sounds somewhat familiar, but well, look who it is. She's back.
Her opponent, being accompanied by the superior man Alexander G. Bernard from Southampton, New York. She's the glamorous princess, Kimberly Diamond.
Kimberly Diamond returning to Gold Rush Pro Wrestling with Tony, what was in that briefcase?
What do you think was in that briefcase, John Roberts? I think it was some of AGB's friends named George. Maybe Benjamin might have been in there as well.
Come on, we're talking about AGB. Let's talk about his friends. You know, Grant, Franklin, and all their cousins. Grant and Franklin, their twins. Grant, Franklin. You know, I'm pretty sure there were large stacks of green packed inside of that Halliburton briefcase.
Well, I mean, we both know what we saw, but let's focus on the task at hand here. Kimberly Diamond, making her return to Gold Rush Pro Wrestling after a summer vacation in the Bahamas.
For the Lady Luck Championship.
Kimberly Diamond making a return to Gold Rush Pro Wrestling after spending the summer in the Bahamas. As you can see, she has a nice tan. She's in fantastic shape, and AGB bought her a title shot tonight, basically.
Well, I mean, that's speculation. We don't know for certain if that was in the Halliburton, but one can only assume and guess and speculate as one is known to do. In any event, I digress. This matchup officially underway for the Lady Luck title, and now here we go. The Blackheart going to work.
Well, Shotzi Blackheart, as you mentioned earlier before, spent most of her summer in Europe, training under one of the legendary women's wrestlers of all time, Saraya Knight.
Wait a minute, here we go. An opportunity. Oh, but the feet are on the ropes, and the ref, Jimmy Mack, sees it right there.
And this is, you notice Shotzi has been vastly improved since making her return to Europe, using all the knowledge.
And a handful of the hair there by Kimmy Diamond, taking down Shotzi Blackheart. And now look, you see her standing on the hair and bridging up Blackheart, really wrenching at the scalp.
Well, I put nothing past Kimberly Diamond. She, like Alexander G. Bernard, her significant other, will do anything to win. She will pull hair, she will gouge eyes, she will body shame you. She will find any way she can to get an advantage and get a victory, John Roberts.
Oh. And now Blackheart getting her face bashed in on those turnbuckles. And Blackheart in trouble here, as is her reign as Lady Luck champion, as Kimberly Diamond just stomping away at the chest of the champion.
Kimberly Diamond bringing a tough challenge to Shotzi Blackheart, who, let's face back, John, she had no idea who she was facing coming into this event.
No, she just knew that she had a match signed, and it wasn't even a title defense, just a match. And then Rick Luxury throws his weight around and changes things up.
Lord Luxury.
Lord Luxury, excuse me. Blackheart with a big clothesline takes down the challenger, and another one by the champion. Blackheart is starting to feel it here. The ballsy badass going to work on Kimberly Diamond.
Oh man, savage back elbow by Shotzi Blackheart.
Oh, step up enziguri. Perfectly executed by the Lady Luck champion. And now Blackheart, you see Kimberly Diamond trying to claw and get away from the champ. There's a hook of the leg kick cover, but a 2 count only.
You know, most people, you know, usually have to earn title shots around here. They're given #1 contenders matches, you know, things of that nature. Kimberly Diamond buying her shot at the Lady Luck Championship. So far, going toe-to-toe with Shotzi, although Shotzi and she did hurt her just a little bit harder. But Kimberly Diamond still showing what she's made of with a brutal bulldog.
Perfectly executed there by Kimberly Diamond. A hook of the leg couldn't be enough to put away the champ. No, 2 count. And Shotzi still lives to fight on in this contest. But you can see the damage is starting to take its toll on the champion.
Absolutely, John Robertson. I mean, let's not forget that just last month, Shotzi Blackheart found herself in the ring.
Wow!
Cutter by Shotzi Blackheart.
Wow, what a cutter by Shotzi Blackheart.
But as I was saying before, she found herself in the ring when Nicole Savoy last month in a hard-fought battle for the Lady Luck Championship. She's defended the Lady Luck Championship all throughout North America.
Wait a minute, Shotzi.
And there goes, that's what I was talking about earlier. That training she did earlier in Europe, as you can see.
And Blackheart puts away Kimberly Diamond by a submission.
Here is your winner by pinfall, and still your Lady Luck champion, Shotzi Blackheart.
Well, John Roberts, while Kimberly Diamond was tanning on her beach somewhere in the Bahamas, Shotzi Blackheart was training in Europe under one of the greatest women wrestlers of all time, Saraya Knight, and it showed right there in that match, John Roberts, as Shotzi gets a victory by submission.
And Shotzi gets the adulation of this crowd here tonight. They absolutely love the ballsy badass, the Lady Luck champion. Lives to fight another day, still the Lady Luck Division champion.
Accompanied by Mr. Goldsworth from Southampton, New York, weighing in at 8.5 brick standard gold bullion, the superior man, Alexander G. Bernard.
Well, John Roberts, as you can notice, Alexander G. Bernard continuing his campaign of butler shaming with Mr. Goldsworth, his loyal servant, all over him being in love. That's what all this is going over. Alexander G. Bernard in his finest street fight attire, I might add, getting ready to take on Ethan White here at the 5th Golden Rule.
Well, it looks like we might not have the traditional ceremonial removing of the pants because, well, AGB's wearing khaki shorts tonight in preparation for his street fight. He's looking like you know, he might be friends with that gas guy from Greenwich, you know.
Oh,
he looks like he might get along with that guy.
He probably knows those guys. He probably recommends what sweater vest to wear and all that good stuff. Yeah.
In any event, it's time for this contest to get underway. Well, it looked like AGB was going to say something.
No, I don't want to see his face. Not yet. I have something to say. For the unacquainted, my name is Alexander G. Bernard. The G stands for Governor of these circumstances. I will elucidate those of you lacking knowledge as to why this is occurring. Ever since I arrived at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, you, Mr. Goldsworth, my long trusted butler, have done nothing but distract and antagonize me in your affair with this hussy, this harlot, this mansion wrecker. And I bet you feel like the cat that ate the canary now, because her son, Ethan White, is trying so valiantly to defend her and to free you from my service. After all I've done for you. But I regret to inform all of you there shall be no wedding of these decrepit old fools. There shall be no freedom granted to you, Mr. Goldsworth. After tonight, your son becomes my property. After tonight, your son works for me, and you will be left out on the streets where you belong, you trash.
Why does AGB have it in from all
I no longer require services for the evening. I don't need you gumming up the works. Go to the back! Go to the back and sit in the corner, or no one has to see your ugly face.
We've seen the horrendous way that AGB has treated Mr. Goldsworth over the last, I'd say, a couple of years. It's
his opponent,
horrendous.
from Berkeley, California, weighing in at 213 pounds.
Look at that. That is awesome. That is great to see.
Mr. Goldsworth professing his love for Snookums.
Turning a negative into a positive, Mr. Goldsworth using that awful butler shaming sign as a sign of love for his Snookum, his Mrs. White, who's sitting over there in the front row. Ethan White here to defend her honor tonight in a street fight against Alexander G. Bernard.
Here we go, this matchup officially underway and a low blow there, but there's no disqualification.
Completely legal.
This matchup for the contract of Mr. Goldsworth serves Ethan White essentially trying to free Mr. Goldsworth from the contract with Alexander G. Bernard.
And not only is he trying to do that, but he's trying to make sure that two people who are in love stay in love and stay together. And that is what Ethan White wants to accomplish.
Suicide dive by Ethan White. And of course, if Ethan White is not victorious tonight, you just heard AGB saying, I will own your son. Essentially, AGB will be forcing Ethan White into servitude to work for him because of the stipulation of this matchup.
Oh, what a horrible thought if that were to happen. If Ethan White were to be AGB's personal assistant, having to wash his laundry and clean his room and go buy food for him.
Oh, wait a minute.
Thought.
Here we go. The toys coming out to play.
Ethan White taking it to AGB. Now, it looks like he's using is that a rubber hose he's using? Oh, look at that. AGB getting choked out with the rubber hose by, is that Mrs. White? Is Mrs. White choking out AGB with the rubber hose?
Well, Ethan White getting Mama White involved. Snookums getting involved in this contest, and oh my God, here we go. This no DQ street fight is spilling out into the front row.
These people might want to move out of the way because there's going to be some action coming their way. Ethan White extremely used to these type of matches. He's almost the king of the street fight here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, and he's having his way with AGB so far.
Well, maybe we should have backed the barricades up a good 15 feet to keep people out of harm's way, because Ethan White and AGB, they are going to use anything that's not nailed down.
Where are they going? Oh my God!
Ethan White using a steel chair, but AGB able to turn the tide. He's able to get his hands up to protect himself.
AGB looked like he ruined his manicure swinging that steel chair at Ethan White, but now he has the advantage, taking it to Ethan White. What is going on here?
Oh, wait a minute. Ethan White going into those chairs headlong.
Now, this is a different side of AGB we're not used to seeing AGB in these type of contests, John Roberts, but he is showing quite a different side tonight. Oh my gosh, this is absolute chaos. Oh no! AGB ramming Ethan White's head into that steel chair. And now what is he doing?
Well, just chastising Sparky Ballard, saying, you made me do this. This is your responsibility. This is your doing. And AGB really taking it to Ethan White, trying to make him pay right now. Oh, wait a minute. Ethan White, hard into the barricade. Right here next to us, Ethan White.
Jesus.
Just getting devastated in that barricade right next to us here.
Ethan White hit that barricade at full force. We can hear it all throughout Ingrid B. Lacey Middle School as this crowd looks on in absolute shock at what is happening here. AGB and Ethan White just feet away from us in the crowd.
Well, AGB laying waste to Ethan White right now.
Where are they going? There's just this massive humanity following these two men right now. Oh, here we go.
Well, and AGB trying to get some of the good luck of those boots he's wearing tonight. I have it on good authority that those are the boots that were worn by Perry Von Vicious the night that PVV, AGB's good friend, PVV, won the Young Lions Cup. And it looks like some of that good luck charm is starting to wear off here for AGB. He is rolling in this contest right now.
AGB, as I said before, showing him a brand new side that we've never seen before. We're so used to this gentleman, I guess you can call him, AGB, but just showing this absolute vicious streak against Ethan White, although Ethan White able to reverse it with a chop.
5 minutes has elapsed in this contest.
There's way too much going on right now, John Roberts. This is crazy. Now they're over by the bleacher section. We're trying to get cameras over there to get a shot of what's going on. There's just so much going on as AGB just, he has a trash can.
AGB lining up his shot and bouncing it right off the spine. And wait a minute, Goldsworth.
Hey, Goldsworth is back.
Goldsworth sneaking his way back to ringside. And AGB is not going to be happy about that as soon as he realizes what's going on. But right now he's too focused on Ethan White, which is where he should be, to try and win this matchup. But there you see Goldsworth back at ringside with Snookums.
Did AGB detach a piece of the bleachers?
He did, and used it to decimate the spine of Ethan White, who is in a world of trouble right now.
Just look at all these children that are just sitting by looking at this. There's a scared young lady in the crowd.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, he got
AGB just dumped himself full of garbage. Oh, and now Ethan White using a part of the bleachers to smash into the gut of AGB. Ethan White might have just found an opportunity and an opening that he needed.
And now he's taking out the trash.
Oh, and down goes AGB all the way to the floor.
I wonder if that reminds us AGB of the time he kicked Mrs. White down the stairs, breaking her hip, and a dastardly act by AGB as, oh, look at this.
And you can see Snookums and Mr. Goldsworth looking on. Of course, terrified for the safety of Ethan White, but really loving the fact that he has turned the tide of this contest.
Absolutely. You know Mrs. White has to be loving what she's seen from her son Ethan. AGB tossed over the guardrail the hard way, and then look at that, nice hug from her son in the break of all this chaos that is taking place here at the 5th Golden Rule.
And Ethan White, you could see the savageness in the eyes, the personalness of this. And Ethan White with another garbage can. As if we haven't seen the trash taken out enough tonight. Here we go again. Ethan White right into the lower back. Just decimating the lumbar spine region of Alexander G. Bernard.
You think AGB's rethinking getting himself into the contest, John Roberts, because he has been taking a beating for the past few moments here.
Wait a minute. Ethan White setting AGB up with a garbage can. Wait a minute.
He's not.
Ethan White, it looks like he's about to go from the East Coast to the West Coast. Ethan White has gotta go. Wait a minute,
No, AGB able to get a hold of the top rope just barely.
Man.
And all these is just a small movement.
No! Well, that garbage can was headed right to the face of Ethan White. He was able to get the hands up and slow down the momentum of it, but it still met him right in the mush. And now White being destroyed with the lid of that garbage can.
We're going to run out of garbage cans by the time this night is over, John Roberts, if these two keep up at this pace. AGB just swinging garbage lids like a wild man, choking out Ethan White as Mr. Goldsworth looks on in complete horror.
Oh, and look at that. You can see the oxygen flow being cut off to Ethan White. You saw his eyes, just how wide they got as asphyxia started to set in.
And now AGB kicking Goldsworth away from Ethan White. He doesn't even want Goldsworth out here. Oh my God. Ow.
A devastating shot reverberating around Ingrid B. Lacey. A cover, a hook of the leg. Is this going to be it? No!
Man, the intensity, the intestinal fortitude of Ethan White, the only thing keeping him going. I'll be honest with you, John Roberts, if I got hit in the head with a trash can like that, I would probably want the night to be over. But
you'd be in the hospital.
I'd be in the hospital. Ethan White has all the guts of the world.
Speaking of the hospital, I'm sure one or both of these men are going to find themselves in the emergency room of the nearest medical facility before this night is over.
What is AGB going for?
AGB with all of his body weight crashing across the chest of Ethan White. A cover. Is this going to be enough? And White able to fire the shoulder off the canvas just before the 3 count. Ethan White still has some life left in him, but is that light at the end of the tunnel starting to creep even closer for Alexander G. Bernard here?
I don't know, but if you look at AGB's face, the frustration is setting in. He wants this match
10 minutes has elapsed in this contest. 10 minutes has elapsed in this contest.
He wants this match to be over as soon as humanly possible, but Ethan White not giving him the satisfaction.
And now AGB setting up a garbage can. White starting to get to his feet, but he is on spaghetti legs here. As AGB lifting up Ethan White and setting up. Oh my God! That's gotta be it. White has gotta be done. 2, that's gotta be it. No!
Ethan White does not know the meaning of the word quit. He will not submit. You'll practically have to kill Ethan White. Look at this.
Well, Mr. Goldsworth, it looks like he's trying to pull Ethan White out of the ring and try and pull him to safety.
What is AGB? AGB with his bag of, is that a bag of money?
That's definitely what that is. AGB with a bag of coins, gold, money, whatever it could be. You know that bag is gotta have some weight to it. Right into the temple, and Ethan White might be concussed. He just collapses right in the center of the ring.
Ethan White AGB using that bag of money as
oh my God.
Look at that.
A giant stone right into the face of Ethan White.
We honestly should have known better. Oh, That is a legit
Oh my God.
That
You
is
heard
a
the
legit
sick thud of it hitting the ground when it fell off the apron. And now White rolled over by AGB. And AGB with a very arrogant cover too. Oh, and look at that. The ref's hand almost hit for 3. It might have actually hit, but White was able to fire the shoulder off the canvas just in time. There is still some fight left in the dog here tonight.
AGB, his frustration is mounting. Obviously, that was a cocky cover, and no one ever gets pinned under a cover like that. AGB should have known, but what is he doing?
Oh, wait a minute. AGB trying to wrestle the cane away from Mr. Goldsworth. AGB fighting with Goldsworth right now to get the cane away. Come on, man. Leave the cane for the old man. Let Mr. Goldsworth have his dignity. Stop trying to steal his cane from it.
The Butler shaming continues for AGB, but Goldsworth able to jab his cane back into his gut.
Oh, and wait a minute. Ethan White. He's winding up. Ethan White. The pitcher sets and delivers. Oh, and Ethan White fires a home run right across the gluteus maximus of AGB.
Oh! Cane-assisted back suplex by Ethan White on AGB, and now Ethan White back in control.
And here we go. Sizing him up with a vicious shot and another shot. Ethan White going to town on the spinal column of AGB. Sickening thuds from that cane.
Yeah, like I was about to say, if you can hear it close enough, the sound of the cane shots connecting with AGB's back, just like that one.
That titanium rod cane doing some damage to the spine of AGB.
And now Mr. Goldsworth handing Ethan White Snookum's hat. What does he have planned?
Oh, Ethan White has destroyed AGB, and now it looks like he wants to embarrass him. A crossface applied! A crossface applied using that cane! Adding insult to injury. Is Ethan White on AGB? And AGB is forced to tap out the
Here is your winner by submission, Ethan White!
Love prevails as Ethan White with the assisted crossface able to get the Duke, John Roberts.
Ethan White has vindicated and validated and set free Mr. Goldsworth from the employ of Alexander G. Bernard. And Mr. Goldsworth says good riddance to bad rubbish to AGB.
Mr. Goldsworth is free. He's free from AGB, and he's free to be with the woman he loves, all thanks to Ethan White.
And you know what that means? That means the invitations can go out. The wedding can happen!
I can get fitted for my tux.
It's a glorious day in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling! The wedding of Mr. Goldsworth and Snookum is finally gonna happen! Thanks to Ethan White!
Love conquers all.